Okay, you can see the screen.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we need to create profile. So where we need to go to that one. So you will go into setup, and in setup, you can go directly into under users, or you can search here in the quick find to profile. Just wait. Okay. You can go directly here in under users, and from there you can click on profile, or you can also search here in quick find to profile. Okay, so you will get profile under this users. So let's go to click on this. Okay, like standard and custom object, we have standard profile and custom profile. Okay, standard profile are those profiles that we are getting here that are assigned by the Salesforce to us. Okay, and custom profile are those profiles that we are going to create for to fulfill the requirement. Okay, so you are getting a lengthy list here. We have total 38 profile right now, and for each profile we have each profile for each user license. Okay, so we have a lot of different types of user license here. So I need to focus here only for Salesforce user license. So I will click on user license here, and then I will go to select S, and then I will get those all profile which are the part of Salesforce user license. Okay, now in standard profile you can only use those profile. Okay, whatever permissions we have you cannot change. We can change some permission here, but what are the system permission, what are the user permissions, that you cannot change. So I'm going to open here system admin. Okay, system administrator is a profile that has all access. Okay, our user right now, what type of profile we are using here, that is system administrator. And there is one more profile here as a standard user. Standard user is a profile. In that one you will get minimum permissions. Okay, and we have read only. In this we have only read permissions. We have solution manager, we have minimum access, we have all other profiles, marketing user, contract manager. So these all are the standard one. Okay, so let's go into system admin. And in system admin you are getting here access level to page layout. You can control for this user that what we can see and which page layout we are going to access here. You have field level security. Okay, you have custom app setting that are fixed, you cannot change. You have tab settings, so for each tab you will get options here: default on, default off, and tab hidden. For each tab you will get here. You have record type setting. Okay, you have administrator permissions that are fixed here, you cannot change. And we have general user permissions that are fixed here, you cannot change. We have standard object permissions, so this is system administration. So you can see for each object we are getting here read, create, edit, delete, view all, and modify all permission here. Okay, this is a standard object permission, and after this you will get custom object permission. So we have all permission to all custom object here. Okay, then after we have session setting, then your session timeout in after 2 hours of inactivity here. Then we have password policies that your user password will expire in 90 days. Okay, and all these things we have here. Okay, you have login hours, so you can set login hours here. You have login IP range, you can set here. You have Apex class access, you can add your Apex class here. You have Visual Force page access, you can add Visual Force pages here. You have external data source access, name credential access, metadata type access, custom setting access, flow access. We have a lot of other things here. Okay, now if I will go to edit this one, so we will get another option. I'm going to edit this profile. So after adding you will get first custom app setting. Okay, then you are getting your tab setting. Okay, for each object you have default on, default off, and tab hidden here. After this you have admin permission, general user permission, standard user permission, and I told you that no one can change anything here, that are all things are fixed already. You can use this one only. In a standard object we can just use only this one. Okay, so we have all access. You can see we have all access, mostly all access here in system admin. Now I will go into standard user and I will go to edit this one. So you can see in standard user we have minimum permission. Okay, now if you will go here, so you can check there is no permissions available here. Okay, we have minimum permission here. For general user we have minimum permission here. For standard object we have minimum permission for objects here. For custom object there is no permission right now and we cannot change. Okay, we cannot change this one. So if you need to change this value, so you have to create a custom profile here. Okay, now let's go that how we can create a profile. So we have two options and both options are same. Okay, we have two options from where we can create a profile. So on profile list view you have a button here, new profile. Click on it. So after clicking on this one, it will take to you to select a existing profile. So you need to select a existing profile, and on behalf of that profile you are going to create a new profile. It means you are going to make a cloning of your existing profile. So first of all you need to know that what are the permissions and settings we have already in this profile, and then we are going to make a clone of this existing profile here. So I will go to select here standard user, and then standard user you have selected. So user license for this standard user is Salesforce, and then what profile name you want to take, so you need to provide here. So I'm going to take the name here as a recruiter and then click on save. Okay, so we have created a profile by the name of recruiter. And now if I will go to edit this custom profile, so we will get access to edit anything. Okay, last time you can see that no one can select, no one check, uncheck anything here. I can check, I can uncheck this value. So now I have all permissions to make changes in this one. Okay, one way that you can go to click on new button and you can create a profile. And another way we have that you will go into that profile. Okay, you will go into that profile, and then I'm going into then a standard user, and in a standard user you will get one button here as a clone. Okay, so you can click on clone here, and then it will take to you on the same screen that your existing profile is standard user, user license is Salesforce. But difference is that last time you have option to select your existing profile, but now you have clear idea in your mind that I need to make a clone through this standard user profile. Okay, so that's why you cannot change here, and then provide the profile name. So I'm going to take the name here as a standard employee and save this one. So we have created two profile here by the name of recruiter and standard employee. Now what permissions we need to provide here? For standard employee I need to provide permission to read only for position, and in that one I need to restrict here that we will not get read permission for main pay and max pay. Okay, so where I need to go? I need to go to edit this standard employee profile, and then I will go into custom object permission. Okay, and here you have your custom object, and in front of that you have read, create, edit, delete, view all, and modify all permission. Okay, modify all, if you are going to select modify all, it means you have read, edit, delete, and view all permission. Okay, and if you have view all permissions, so it means you have read permission. Okay, if you have delete permission, it means you have read permission and you have edit permission also here. If you have edit permission, it means you have read permission also here. If you have create permission, it means you have read permission also here. Okay, so what I need to provide here for position, we need to provide here only read permission. So for position object, I'm going to provide here only read permission. Okay, and then I need to restrict this min pay max pay. So this is the part of field level security. So first I will go to save this profile, And after saving this profile, I will get one option here, that is field level security. So I will go here into field level security, and in this one I will go into my custom field level security, and here we have position object. So go into this position object here, click on it, and then you will get the list of all fields here. Click on edit here, and here you will get that this is your field, this is your field type, and do you want to give the read access, do you want to give the edit access? Okay, first of all we need to provide here only read access, so I'm going to uncheck all edit access from here. And then we need to provide only read access. In that one we need to control here to min pay max pay, no read access to min pay max pay. So I will go into min pay max pay here, and then I will uncheck read permission also. Okay, so now min pay max pay have no permission here. And then let's go to click on save. Okay, so we have provide object level permission here, we have provide here field level security also here. Now let's go to click on back to profile. Okay, now we need to provide permissions and settings in our recruiter. So let's go for recruiter table here. So we need to provide these all permissions to recruiter. So I will go now into recruiter profile. Okay, and then in custom app setting I will go to provide permission to recruiting app, select visible to this one. And if you want to make this application as a default one, so you can select default here. Okay, same thing we also need to do in a standard profile, a standard employee. So I will go to select visible to recruiting, and I will make the default this one and save this one. Okay, in recruiter I will go into custom object permissions here, and then let's start. For position, read, create, edit. Okay, for position, read, create, edit. For candidate, read, create, edit. For candidate, read, create, edit. For job application, read, create, edit. For job application, read, create, edit. Okay, and for review, read, create, edit. Review, read, create, edit. For job posting, read, create, edit, and delete. Okay, for job posting, okay, I'm going to provide read permission to job posting. So job posting is a junction object. So when you will get read permission for job junction object, so it means you must have read permission for position and also for employment website. So we have already read permission for position, so I will get automatically read permission for employment website here. Okay, let me go to select read. So you can see read permission you are also getting here for employment website. Okay, so I need to provide read, create, edit, and delete permission to job posting. Same I need to provide read, create, edit, delete permission to employment website here. Clear?
Okay, sir.
Okay,
Yes.
so we have provide all permissions here for these two profile, and now let's go to click on save. Okay, so we have created two profiles today, and now we will see that how we will go to create two profile, and that we will check in the next class. Okay.
Okay, sir.